Hi there! Have you ever wondered if you have what it takes to be an LMG operator, to bring fear into hearts and minds of your enemies with this short 2-minute burst of BB shower? Or maybe you do all LMG replica and just don't know if you're doing this right. Today we're gonna try to dispel all those doubts. And to help, we've got Specna Arms SA249 replicas, the EDGE series. Now, the EDGE series is mostly made of metal, unlike the previous core series. That means that this bad boy, without battery and without BBs, weighs over 6.5 kilos. And after you put BBs inside, and that's 2,500 after you mount the battery, let's say you want some kind of an optics, laser, or a flashlight, or whatever you want to mount on those wrist rails, this will be around 2.5 tons. And that means that if you want to shoot it like so, or even on your knee, you will need more stamina. It will tire your muscles much faster than something lighter like AR-15 or AK replica, which are at least half of this, if not more. So you need to think about that. Even carrying this around after a few hours makes you tired. Of course, there is a bipod, so you can put the bipod on the ground, lie down and start pouring BBs into your enemies. But the reality of Airsoft is that usually all the action will be finished before you lay down with your bipod. But if this alienates you from the idea of owning light machine gun, I mean the weight, I'm sure you'll be happy to hear that there are also lighter light machine guns like this core series. It's mostly made of polymer, so same firepower in less kilograms, of course, also less realism, but still light machine gun. If you like what you see or not, leave a like, subscribe, hit the bell and comment. Welcome to Light Machine Guns Operators course. Now, let's say these guys are the enemies. Now, let's make it simple. These guys are your pals. This is you. And one for your support. So, generally, if you like to shoot the targets, you would get attention on one of them and eliminate them. Now, if you use light machine gun or heavier machine gun, you need to engage all those targets and not to get focused to hit them, just to put them down on the ground with a lot of your firepower. And those guys need to hit them. And yes, after everything is finished, you will hear from your pals how many enemies they did engage and how many enemies they did send into the rest point. And you need to live with that. That's the sad life of light machine gun operators. Are you able to bear it? And since we're here, this is magnet. Magnets attract metals. This is light machine gun replica. These attract BBs. In Airsoft and in real life, machine gun operators are very precious target. So you need to get used to that. You will be shot at first, then your friends with, let's say, assault rifles. Leaders will pick you for patrols, so not a lot sentry job for you, so more walking. And if you're an introvert, it may be problematic because everybody loves machine gun operators, everybody likes their support, so everybody will like to be your best bud. If you're an introvert, become sniper, nobody likes them. We can say a lot about light machine gun replicas, but not that they are economical. So if you got used to using 200, 300 or 500 BBs during the skirmish, now you need to get used to using thousands, if not kilos. I count my BBs in kilograms if I'm using my light machine gun replica. They don't need to be really high-end, high-grade BBs. Anything that goes through the barrel, it's good enough. Just you need a lot. And if guys from your team are good boys, they're gonna bear the cost of the ammunition with you. It's in their interest because you are their support. Light machine gun means a lot of shots. A lot of shots. It means a lot of... Light machine gun means a lot of shots. A lot of shots. It means a larger power consumption. That means that you need more than one battery. even if you're using Titan, it's a very good idea to have something as a spare. So be aware that you will need more than one battery. Okay, this doesn't go to replica. Of course, not only with LMGs, if you have any kind of electric replica, a spare is a good idea. Don't be greedy. Many times when I was wounded during the milsim or skirmish and was waiting for the medic, somebody else picked my replica of light machine gun and started pouring BBs into general direction of our enemies. Yeah, my precious replica. And I needed just to live with that, because you need to play for the team. So don't be greedy. Most of machine gun replicas have only full auto option. So, from the safety and fair play point of view, you need to remember about the trigger discipline. Because maybe for last several hours you were doing this. And then, suddenly, one guy sticks his head from behind the tree in a distance of like 5 or 10 meters. Not to put 20 BBs into his face. I'm not saying that you should aim the head, by the way. You need to do this. So, you need to be very responsible how you work with your finger. Especially that, just before you had a lot of very long bursts. This is my replica of light machine gun. It's Specna Arms 249 core. Now, I don't use it much too often, well, that's life, but when I do, I shoot a lot. And I think about covering guys on my left and on my right. If you have what it takes to be light machine gun operator, there are many models of light and even heavier machine guns. Some made of metal, some like this one made of polymer. Just remember that you need to forget about bang, bang, bang instead of doing long time. See you again in another episode of Gunfire TV.